So you were a free agent and you ended up going to the Washington Commanders, and then you won the lottery because you guys got Jayden Daniels, and you had no idea you were going to have him as soon as you signed with Washington. And look at you now, second
Yeah.
round of the playoffs.
Hey, it's been one of those things where you go into a new environment. There was actually 60 new free agents on the team on the 90-man roster. And so new ownership, new coaches, new GM, 60 new players. Like it felt like it was like a whole new environment for just so many people. So I think that's what helped us kind of come together because we were all kind of new. There was no like existing like kind of culture that was there that you were getting acclimated to. We were creating the new brotherhood, creating the new culture. So that is, I think, what really helped us get off on the right foot of being like, we don't know what the hell happened last year, but this is what we're doing now. And that was really great for us. And then obviously Jayden coming in and making all the plays he's made, with a lot of older guys like myself coming around and supporting him has definitely been a method to win. So here we are.
Is this one of those things that really kind of worked out the best way that it should have for you? Because when we spoke to you headed into free agency, you told us, like, I don't see myself as an East Coast guy. You kind of didn't say it, but you were kind of like, the Raiders wouldn't be bad. Tom Telesco's going to be there. Like, I'm from Las Vegas, and it seemed like that may be a good landing spot for you. Now, like, look at how the season's played out. Again, you're in the playoffs. Tom isn't even in Las Vegas anymore. Tom Brady's there. They just got rid of their coach. Like, that seems like it's more of a rebuild situation. It seems like things worked out in the best way possible for you, even though that's not necessarily what it seemed like you wanted at the time.
You know, well said, well said. But I think life has a funny way of teaching you lessons, and I think in general, not to get deep here, but as humans, we kind of tend to go towards the things that we find comfort and familiarity in, but it's not always the best thing for us. And at the time, I didn't really know what was the best thing. Both were directions, both were options. I was more comfortable with one was more unknown. And so I got put into a position where I went to the unknown route and it ended up working out for me. That doesn't always happen. I would say actually most of the time that's probably not, it doesn't happen that way. That's why we tend to go to the things that we go to and find comfort in. And so this is one of the cases that for me as a person, I'm still not an East Coast person as far as want to live here long term, play football, grind it out during the season. Yes. But I don't know if you saw that I had to swipe like 4 inches of snow off my car the other day. And I was like, you know what? The West Coast don't sound so bad.
I'm wondering how long it took before you realized, like, oh man, I need some new clothes. I gotta.
Yeah, it was 19 degrees this morning. And I'm like, you know what? The playoffs is about the only thing that makes me excited to be out here right now. As far as, like, hey, this is the reason this is worth it being out here. Other than this, take me back to the warm weather and I'll come back out here in the summer,
Austin, just back to Jayden Daniels for a second. I remember talking to Dominique Foxworth. He was at a Ravens practice. I called him. He was nice enough to pick up the phone, and he was watching a very young Lamar Jackson. And I remember saying, is he any good? And he said, do you know how difficult it is to be the best athlete on a field full of world-class athletes, to be able to stand out like that? And so I'm wondering, is that kind of a similar feel you have for Jayden? How long did it take you before you realized, oh, this guy's different?
Well, you don't really know the caliber of different until you get a few games in, because you got to think when we're in training camp and OTAs, there's no full speed. So you don't know, did they sack him? Did they not? We don't know. We blew the whistle because the defense got him, touched him or something like that. And so you get into preseason, he gets some opportunities. He doesn't get many. He's playing in like the first quarter, the first few plays, and that's it. You're out because they're anticipating starting him for the first game. And so we kind of move through Marcus and him, or Marcus is starting for a lot of training camp and OTAs, kind of just taking that leadership role. And so then Jayden starts to, as we get closer to the first game, get into a position where he's starting to take some of the reps with the ones. And then we eventually get through preseason, get to the first game. And then the man is dynamic, running, sprinting for his life out there. I think it was just him being in his first game. He ran the ball like 19 times that game. It was just taking off. And that's when it kind of came alive of like, okay, this guy is extremely fast. Like he's running real fast and dodging and ducking and diving and all that. And then with him throwing the ball, I guess that's another thing where, okay, you're a runner, but now you run to throw. So that's one of the things that he's learned to do. Instead of run to run, now he's running to throw. Because, hey, you're the quarterback. let it ride. Let these guys that are paid to run for you. Even though you can, now he's starting to kind of unlock some of these kind of tricks that he has. And so as he's been going through these games, we've seen that. We've seen him be a runner. We've seen him run to throw the ball. We've seen him run and get out of scramble, make plays down the field. And so now our offense is kind of taking the shape of, okay, let's get Jayden's legs activated. And then also, hey, he can sit in the pocket and throw it too. We've seen some amazing throws to Terry. So I think as time's gone on, it's been like, oh yeah, he's good. Oh, he's really good. Oh shoot, this guy's rookie of the year good. Like, oh, this is next level good. So it's been awesome, man. It's been so cool.